Hey guys, we're here in the back pasture. The feeder has had a little bit of rust problem, so I'm gonna pull it down. Right now it's full of wasps, so that's gonna make it more interesting. I'm just dropping it in the back of the truck and then I'm gonna drive it over and spray it down at the house. And we gotta fix that barrel. I think we just throw a new barrel on there. And that'll be fun. All right guys, it's in the back of the truck. And there are a lot of wasps. I ran in here and scurried off like a little scared cat. So here we are the next day. I dumped it out. You can see all this nastiness that came out of the bottom of it. And the motor thingy popped off. So we're going to remove that and see if we can get the funnel out of the inside. I mean, if you look right here, I mean, that just all rusted away. But I think the crossbar will be fine. And I'm gonna slap a new barrel onto it. That's the next step. All right, guys, it's been a couple days, and I believe all the wasps are dead in there. I went down and grabbed a new barrel, boop, and we're going to be taking the parts off of that one and putting it on that one over there. All right, but first we're gonna have to fix the motor because I believe it got some water into it. And so here it is. Here's the motor assembly, and it's not really spinning very well, so we're going to try WD-40 it and see if we can just hook it up to a car battery and see if it'll get it spinning again. All right, guys, here we are. Got a wire, got a battery. Hopefully this doesn't catch on fire. Got the ground already hooked up. It's smoking a bit. I think this is a bad sign. I think that motor just might be frozen. It could just be the old WD-40. Okay, let's try this again. I thought it might have just been a case of being a little stuck, a little corrosion, and if we spun it, I mean, it could be. Let's just spin this thing a little bit more by hand. If I remember correctly, it spun really easily. I thought this would just go one. Ooh, it started to go. Look how much it's smoking now. Whoa! Woo! Burn off all that WD-40. Did we fix it? Did we fix it? Oh, I forgot. It's a 6-volt motor. Don't worry about the smoke. It's magic smoke. All electronics work on magic smoke. Here's the other part of the housing. It got a little cracked here on the bottom. Beep. But we should be able to still hold a battery and just slap it back on top of here and we'll be good to go. All right, guys, we're in the shop now. All right, the shop is my closet. Got our motor. Let's test to make sure with the battery, make sure it still works. Yep, it still works. Now, we just got to resolder these two wires to the motor and put it back together. All right, got a little flux on it. We're gonna tin these wires up. All right, now we're going to tin the wires. All right, now we gotta solder these wires on. Now that's probably the worst solder job I've ever done, but it'll work. All right, let's test her out. All right, this is the inside of it. You can see over there where it's all rusty. It rusted right through. So I'm going to take out this plastic bit out the inside. That's the funnel. That'll funnel all the food into the center. And then here I got to take these bolts off, which are pretty rusty looking. I may just cut them off and replace them. And keep this bar for the top. Keep this bar up here for the other one, which is right there. Well, that top piece came off relatively easy. Now it's time for Sawzall. Cut the top off that. And maybe the bottom off that one so I can get that plastic bit out. Just like that, it's cut off. Now I've got to power wash the inside of that. Get that into there and cut a hole in the bottom. There you go. I peeled the lid, and there was the wasp nest. But yeah, there were still wasps in there whenever I peeled this back. All right, guys, so I just chopped that end off to make it easier to get the this piece out here. This little plastic bit. Oh, and look how easy it comes out now. Got it. All right. This is now destined for the metal recycling. There we go. This piece right here, though, looks like it's cracked. So I don't know if I can use it. I may have to build something else. All right, guys. It is the next day because I ran out of space on my camera. So what I've done is I've drilled the hole in the center here, and I've made these relief cuts in there because this plastic bit, which is out of that cone, has broke off. So I figure if I can get this to curl over and hold that thing down, there you go. See the little flaps? Now I'm going to try and pound them flat to hold the cone of uncertainty in there. All right, let's see if we can do this. So I've got me a big piece of wood down here. Let's set this down because there's a little bit of a lip to hold it up, and I need a big pry bar. A big pry bar. I really need a sledgehammer. Where's a sledgehammer? I don't know if I can pry these down. That's working. Just got to get my head in there. And there you go. It's all beat down. See how it's made like a little star to hold that in? Nice little round hole. All right, now we got to put this sucker on. So let's measure it up. Should be pretty simple to do. We want this to be a little lower. Alright. Hot! Hot potato. Hot, hot, hot. We got to cool down. Alright, we're just going to stick these in here real quick. Get through the hole. Let me get another screw. Let's put a washer on this thing. That way we can mark the other side. I know. People are probably going crazy because I'm not measuring. But it wouldn't be redneck engineering if we measured. We're doing the TLAR method. That looks about right. Okay, let's get everything set up. All right. Replacement screws, check. Lines up, check, check. Giant horsefly, check. Oh, it's looking good. Now this is gonna have to get cinched down a bit. All right, well, let's cut this thing off because I don't know what it goes to. Did I ever mention I love that Sawzall? 2 points. You know what we didn't check? If the lid fits. Here's the lid. Perfect. Yeah, this lid might need a full-on paint job. All right, got a little bit of rattle can right here. Got a lot of paint left. All right, let's put the motor on the bottom. Let's pick this up. Oh, good, it's dry now. Let's probably hit that with some spray paint. So as the paint dries, I'm going to put on the solar panel. Good old self-tapping screws. There we go. And we'll be able to put this into that thing. Hopefully this thing still works. If not, we still got the holes. All right. I'm gonna take the battery out of this thing just to make it a little lighter. As we go to center this thing in. I know it's probably still wet, but that'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we want, I drilled a hole here because it didn't have a hole for the charger, the solar charger to go through, so put it on this side. My only concern is when it fell, this little piece got cracked, which of course holds the battery in. Whoops. Flies, flies, you fly, don't bother me. All right. That is in. All right, there she goes. There's the solar panel. I drilled this hole here so it could just come straight through before we just looped it around. And then I took that excess wire and just wrapped it around the whole thing and just held it down with some electrical tape because why not? And there you go. She looks good to me. Let's go hang her up. All right, guys. Water here. So we're gonna hook this on here. There we go. All right. Let me roll the truck up a little bit. I'm gonna throw one bag in. All right, guys, it's a little bit later. My phone had died. That's why I don't even know if my footage got saved of us testing this thing out. But it works. Everything's up and good to go. Hey, and if you guys like this kind of video, just hit hey guys, let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of these types of videos where I'm fixing up old stuff. And if you really liked it, hit that like button. And if you really liked it, then hit that subscribe button to see more. Thanks for watching.